I'm John, I'm 59 years old and I'm a 4-chord strummer, and after 5 years this is how I still learn new songs. This video is basically a show and tell kind of thing. I'm not a teacher, I'm basically just someone who started learning how to play guitar later in life when I was 54 years old. And what I hope to do is I'd like to be an encouragement to you. How so? Well, this way. If a guy who thought he was too old, was questioning, doubting that he could play guitar because he's maybe too old and his fingers are too fat, can do it, then I think you can do it too. So let's get into this here. I practice about 20 to 30 minutes a day. Sometimes I miss days here and there and whatever, but yeah, that's about the gist of it. So after 5 years of practicing that often, let me show you some songs that I know, and you can kind of go, oh boy, that's not bad, or you can go, boy, he could be a lot better. It's your opinion, right? Country Roads. Almost heaven, West Virginia. So let's all gather around the campfire and have a sing-along. Perfect for that. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So it's... that one. Then another one, my wife was listening to a group called Casting Crowns, Oh Glorious Day. And so on and so forth. So after 5 years, there you go. You got a little bit of taste of the strumming. So a little bit of show of the show and tell show today. All right, before I get going into the process of how I learn a new song, I want to set the stage here, kind of give you a little bit of a context, start off on the right note, okay? How'd you like that? Okay. I was a drummer for 40 years before, give or take, before getting into guitar. No formal training whatsoever in music, okay? Didn't have any of that, but I was a drummer. So rhythm, timing, groove, feel, it's all there. And I couldn't wait until I learned chords. So then that rhythm could go in there. So I strumming patterns, you want to play Man in Black. I know how the song goes by Johnny Cash. I'd be like, all right. Or Mrs. Robinson. I don't know, you just... And whatever. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard, something like that. So those rhythms, and that all kicked in. So from there, then I went into, when I got into guitar, I started guitar lessons right away. Signed up for them. I wanted to get a good foundation with somebody face to face. Took about 10 lessons. And then took it from there, learning from guys like Justin Guitar, mainly online, his YouTube channel, and Marty Music. And so here is the process that I go through. Simple, real simple. You think of a song, okay? It's about learning songs. I don't know about you, but later in life, that's the thing. I wanted to get to where I could strum some songs. I don't really care if I can play some fancy riff or, shred up and down the neck. nothing against that. I mean, if it ain't fun, don't do it. Okay, if that's fun for you, do it. Absolutely. So, song comes to mind. Man, I was listening to Gilbert O'Sullivan, Alone Again Naturally. Remember that song? If you're around 60 years old, you know that song. But he has another one called Claire, and I thought, well, that would be kind of cool. It made it to the print stage, which means when I saw the chords, I'm a chord-shaped guy, and seeing, oh, I could play them. All right, I'm printing that one off because I want to work on that. All right, that's the first step. Second step, I look at it and I go, well, let's see, let's strum through these. E minor, A minor 7, D7, B minor 7, bowel movement to the 7th. It's got a B and an M and a 7. Oh my God. That's how my brain thinks. Okay, B minor 7. And then E minor. And then I look at chord changes. Okay, so in here, I had to work on changing from the D7 to the B minor 7. So you get to that part, the rhythm part, the strumming pattern. Don't have to really worry about that. I mean, I haven't really looked into it. I'm just going by, in my brain, what the song sounds like. I've heard it enough times. So here we go. I'm E minor. So on and so forth through the whole song. And like I said, if I come to a challenging part where I have to work on some chord changes, then what I learned from Justin Guitar comes to mind. Chord drill changes. So what he would have us do is, if you had to change like from a D to a G, really get used to it, get that ingrained in your brain, get those fingers used to that. So if I have to do that, I'll do that. And then, like we talked about rhythm, then I make an attempt to play it. I might strum along with it first through a Bluetooth speaker, listen to that and strum along. And then I will work on the dynamics. So one of the things I've been working on lately because of a comment somebody left for me is that I strum too hard. So I've loosened up on my death grip on the pick and, try and strum a little more lightly, gives the instrument sounds better. Okay, that's it. Pretty easy, pretty simple. That's how I go about it. It's not rocket science. If it ain't fun, I don't do it. I don't worry about it. If it's too difficult, it's like, this is just pointless. It's gone. Don't worry about it. But if it's something that, well, maybe I could come back to that next year or in 6 months, then I'll either save it in the binder that I have, or maybe I'll think about it then and bring it up again. I don't worry about it. No, I don't. So if I could be any type of encouragement to you, what I would say is, again, if it's too difficult, don't worry about it. Set it aside or just discard it and don't worry about it. There's more songs. There's thousands you can learn. And if you just want to stick to 3 or 4 chords, tons of songs, okay? Don't get discouraged. Be patient with yourself. Be patient. Muscle memory takes a while. And don't give up. Just don't give up. You'll get it. You'll get it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's not some magical thing, or you don't have to have natural talent to do this. You don't have to be a great guitar player to play music. I mean, with what I know now, I could probably write my own music. I'm not really talented enough for that yet, but just keep at it. All right, so here's some songs that when I first took lessons, he showed me this. Pink Houses. And then I basically went on Ultimate Guitar and got the chords for that song and started learning it. That one, Hootie and the Blowfish. Sits alone by a lamppost, trying to find the thoughts that escape her mind. She says alone, I know. Stops not far behind. Easy, those are easy open chords. Okay, so another one I've had to set aside is Time of Your Life by Green Day, but I really like that. That's a tough one. Lots of practice there, and then this Matchbox 20 song is one. So I work on the cool parts. That's one I'm gonna have to like really slice and dice and take it one section at a time. So that's how I go about. If it's too difficult for me, I put it back on I put it on the shelf, and then work on something else. Try something else. Here's a cool one. Dan Fogelberg did a remake of Rhythm in the Rain, and I thought it was really cool. I don't know. A song just came to mind, and I thought I'll look it up and see what the heck can I do it. Well, it made it to the print stage. So no capo needed on this one, but the fun part is trying to get the groove and the feel of the song. Listen to the So stuff like that, it's just fun. That's how I'll go about doing that. I'll learn how to play along with it and see if I can make something up that sounds groovy or cool or whatever, But that's pretty much it in a nutshell for you. That's the process that I go through, showing you a little bit of my skill set after 5 years, practicing 20 to 30 minutes a day, and still learning songs the same way. That matched. Yeah, so I'll take a song, like Man in Black by Johnny Cash. I'd always dress in black. I don't know, these songs all kind of sloppy version of that, but I have fun doing stuff like that, and that is because of all the years of the drumming. So that's it. That's the process. Couple things I want to leave you with. I hope this was an encouragement to you, but for me, guitar is fun. It's challenging. It's a way to express myself, be creative, and I just love it. I mean, it's just so much fun, and it really. Time flies so fast. Before you know it, you're playing songs. you get to the point you don't have to look at your hand so much, and you're learning cool stuff and rhythms and songs, and just, yeah, there's always something. So thank you so much for watching. My name's John. I'm 59. Forgot that for a second there. And I'm a 4-chord strummer. Feel free to leave a comment. What'd you think? And have a good day. See ya.